They were really desperate today, so I'm afraid you see me twice. Today, I am really excited to introduce 18-year-old Logan Smallwood. Logan is here with his mom, Michelle, who's the treasurer of his not-for-profit. Logan attended Limestone High School, graduated last May, and will attend Butler University in the fall. He's a star sprinter, and he founded Unified Drip, which is not about coffee, in February of 2025. So please welcome Logan Smallwood.
I don't know if I can keep up with all the wonderful jokes that I've heard so far, so I apologize for that. But first of all, I just want to say, Tim, that was some wonderful quotes. Like that really hit me in an emotional way, and that was really beautiful. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I'm Logan Smallwood, and I'm the founder of Unified Drip. If we have the presentation, okay, perfect. Unified Drip is a non-for-profit that supplies unified athletes with the gear that they need to perform, and I'll go in depth with all that. But Unified Drip, drip is a Gen Z thing. So, like she said, you know, when she entered the average age is going down. So a lot of you might not know what drip means in Gen Z terms. So I'm sure most of you do know Michael Jordan, though, right? Yeah. And whenever on the court he had the Jordan 1s, Jordan 2s, whatever, he had style, and that's what we call drip. So basically, drip just means you got style. It means you got some good shoes, good whatever. So that's how Unified Drip came along, and I think the hardest part of this nonprofit was trying to come up with a logo. That might have been the hardest thing out of all. But Unified, we can go to the next slide, yeah. That'd be perfect. Maybe. Perfect. All right, so what unified means, just in general terms, is just being together or having a certain amount of things together. And what unified PE is, combines PE with kids with and without intellectual disabilities. So instead of taking a regular PE course, which is what I was trying to do, not trying to do weightlifting in the middle of the day, and I had a really bad foot injury. My bone basically snapped in half. And next year I was like, so I'm not doing weightlifting anymore. I want to get out of athletic PE. So I switched over to unified PE, not really thinking that is going to be very impactful or anything like that, and is going to be an easy A. Now, granted, it was an easy A, but that's not what the class was all about. The class was really about making connections with people, and really it opened my eyes to something that I wish I would have seen like a much longer time ago. But it opened my eyes to meeting a whole bunch of new people, and some of my best friends now are kids that have autism, kids that have Down syndrome, and like I think that speaks levels of how amazing Unified PE is. So we lived through a couple months of Unified PE as a junior, and we recently then Unified Basketball came around. So we had tryouts and everything, and a couple of our athletes, they didn't have the drip. So you guys got that now, right? Perfect. I'm doing my job. They didn't have the drip that they needed to, feel confident and feel stylish on the basketball court. So, I brought this up at the dinner table one time, and I have the quote unquote president, who's not here right now, Daniel Smallwood, and treasurer, aka Mom. And so we sat at the table, and we thought to ourselves, well, how can we help this? How can we make a difference? So originally we were only thinking like maybe $800, maybe $900, or maybe even $1,000 would be cool for the team, and maybe get them some decent basketball shoes. Well, in our first GoFundMe campaign, we raised over $3,500, which we were not expecting, but in a good way. We were not expecting that. So we were not only in our first year, we were able to not only supply Limestone's unified basketball team, which with unified basketball, you play in like a regional tournament where kids with and without disabilities, like they play against each other in an actual competitive game. And let me tell you, there was this kid on our team this year. He was maybe 6'8", and we might have been up 20 points. And he takes the ball and he does a full-on windmill dunk. So if that doesn't show you what unified really means, like it was really awesome. But I kind of felt bad for the other team, but it was really cool. They were really impressed. So unified sports is just combining kids with and without disabilities, and we're able through IHSA we're able to compete for state state championships and regional championships, and they do that. I think they have this year we did basketball, soccer, and track, whereas prior years we could do stuff like bowling. I know there's like dance competitions. We have a little unified cheer team at our school, and big thing about unified is that it keeps growing around Central Illinois and around our area, and so much so that we're actually starting to lose at some unified sports. Like we're starting to actually lose, which usually we as kind of the only big unified program around Peoria, we normally like win our regional and we normally win stuff. But now we actually placed last at the unified track meet this year to qualify for state. So I felt bad because our team didn't win, but other teams got the chance to, and I know it was a good experience for them. I know Washington, they won that regional track meet, and they were able to go and they got second place as a team for track at the unified state track meet. So that was really good for them, really good to see, and that's a whole point about unified drip is that we're trying to everyone to feel included. And that's kind of our whole message is choosing inclusion, and through unified drip, a lot of these programs keep on growing. So yeah, we were in our back to our first year. I went off on a tangent, but now you know what unified means, and now you know what it's all about. So through our first year, we actually were able to take our unified basketball team to Dick's. It was a really awesome experience. I hope the video plays. I hope it has sound, so be able to show you guys that trip. And we were also able to supply Washington's unified track team last year and Limestone's unified track team as well. So I think we can go to the next one. Or actually, let's go back one more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's one more point that I didn't do.
That's okay.
So then we now we're on to this year. And so far in 2026, there we go. In 2026 so far, we have raised over $4,200. That's through a T-shirt campaign. That's pretty drip, right? Now you guys know it's pretty drip, huh? So we raised I think $2,000 from that, and through new GoFundMe's, and we went to a couple different clubs and organizations this year, and that was really, and I'm not gonna lie, this one is definitely the funniest. This one definitely has the best jokes and probably the best food too. Might be a little biased, but yeah, so far this year we've raised over $4,200, and with that we have done Dunlap's unified dance team, and during their routine they had a girl, and she got Down syndrome, and just in the middle of it she did the splits, and my mind was blown. Like that was I actually went up to the unified advisor to Dunlap and was like, she normally does that, right? And she's like, oh yeah, she's practiced this before. So I was like, all right, fine, all right, good. And Limestone's unified basketball and track team this year, and we also helped the Penguin Project, which is okay, I'm getting some yes. All right, we're familiar with that. Awesome. If you don't know what it is, it's a musical that combines kids with and without disabilities. And just this year, it was my first and probably only year. We did Aladdin Jr. and it was really cool. A bunch of and the best thing about that is that the lead actors like Aladdin, Jasmine, they were all kids that have intellectual disabilities. So We were able to help a lot of their performers with some jazz shoes. So that was a really big it was a really big experience for me. And I think another big thing that we did is we expanded way past Central Illinois, down in Edwardsville. Their unified basketball team, we were able to get them some shoes as well, and they were actually the winners of the state basketball tournament this year. So I'm assuming their drip might have helped them in that. I don't know, but now we can go to the next slide. Perfect. All right. So what we supply. The first one, which is mainly our main thing, is athletic shoes, such as sneakers or running shoes. I know that down in Edwardsville, we were able to get these really nice Adidas basketball shoes, and I think in that photo, all the Washington and Limestone athletes are all wearing. I think those are Nike running shoes, probably.
We were on a Nike kick for a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little biased. I'm going to Butler. Like they're a Nike school, so I'm a little biased. But second thing, theater supplies such as shoes and leotards. As I said, with the Penguin Project, we supplied them with jazz shoes, and a couple of the girls needed some leotards and some tights for the show, and we would help them out with that. So, and our third one, dance gear such as palms or shoes, such as with the Dunlap Unified Dance Team and the Limestone Unified Cheer Team, we were able to help them feel better about their performance. And I actually think Dunlap's Unified Dance Team got second at state too in the state tournament. All right. So we got some video. We got the basketball video is the time when we took the Limestone Unified Basketball Team to Dick's to buy some basketball shoes, and this was the first kind of surprise we did.
All right, we're going to try with sound here. Bear with us. Make sure it's on.
And in this video, oh, wow, look at that. In this video, one of the singers called Drake, another Gen Z singer. So you guys get to learn. You guys get a lot of Gen Z knowledge today.
Let's see how we go.
Yeah, that was Drake. Did you guys like that song, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
You're not getting any money for Drake. You don't have to plug him. He's not paying you.
I pulled out the guys above it and
Perfect. All right. So in 2026, our goals are first goal, raise over $10,000 and make sure all that money, gets all the way. Currently, I think we're over 4,200. So we're about 42% of the way there, and hopefully by the end of 2026, we hit 5 digits. And second one, supply 150 unified athletes for all different unified activities. So we're up to 41 unified athletes so far this year, and I also don't like using the word unified athletes because we did unified cheer teams and penguin projects. So unified performers and unified activities, same difference, I guess. But yeah, go to the next one. Perfect. All right, so there's 3 main ways that you can help Unified Drip. Number 1, just straight donations. With straight donations through Unified Drip, I learned how to first open a bank account for the first time. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, just straight up money donations, and it goes towards the drip. Number 2, sharing us around the community and general socials. It really speaks a lot to me and to the whole community on just seeing how Unified Drip makes an impact around the community and just around social media. As Gen Z also likes to use social media quite a lot, so social media seems to be the best way. And number 3, put us in contact with other groups or organizations. This year, we've gone to the Elks Lodge over in Canton, and they put us in contact with the Legion over in Canton, and going to different groups and awesome organizations like you guys are what Unified Drip stands for, of choosing inclusion. And a big reason why I really wanted to come here was because just like you guys and all different Rotaries, like you guys are really trying to make an impact on the community and really trying to help other people, and that's what Unified Drip is all about. So not only are you guys making an impact for the community, but you're impacting other non-for-profits and other stuff just like Unified Drip. So you guys should be proud of yourselves for that. I know that sounds crazy coming from an 18-year-old, but you really should be. And some other information, there's this thing called Instagram. It's pretty new. Instagram. We got a website. Miss Vice President, do you want to help me out? Perfect. So on this flyer, there's a QR code that'll take you right to the website, or I think it'll take you to Linktree or something like that. It'll take you to Linktree, and you'll be able to find a website, Cash App, Venmo, and all other good information. So I'll leave you off with this as my like final kind of message. You guys are what Unified Drip is all about, and I really like how you guys come together as, you know, you don't look at somebody and think, oh, they have Down syndrome, like they're not going to be able to talk as well, or, you know, this person's of another race or whatever. That's not, like, you guys are welcoming, and you guys are really awesome, and you guys are awesome. So thank you so much for having me, and we have the Q&A, right? Yeah, perfect.
You didn't, I'd like you to answer my question on how old you really think we are. I'm just kidding. What are you going to study in college?
Yeah, so going over to Butler University, I really want to work for Special Olympics, and I'm also going to be a soccer referee on the weekends, but little side hustle, I guess. But I'm going to major in organizational leadership and communication. So hopefully one day I'll work for Special Olympics and keep doing UDRIP. So yeah, hey, good question. Thank you so much.
So not so much a question, but just some feedback. My wife is a teacher at Washington High School, and she every day tells me about her day, the good, the bad, the ugly, and so much of the good comes from the Unified PE program. And the work that you're doing is so fantastic, and I just so much appreciate the stories I hear about how included students feel in the culture it represents. Not only for the students, but for the staff and the community. So I'm so grateful for the work that you're doing. When somebody looks good, they feel good, they perform well, and they feel better about themselves. So just really appreciate the work you're doing. I think it's fantastic, and you did a great job today.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
So clearly your experience in the Unified program has changed the trajectory of your plans and what you want to do, all because you hurt yourself.
Yes.
How do you think your life would be different or changed because of the experiences you had in the club? Because it seems like you just took a hard right turn, is like all in.
I really couldn't imagine my life now without Unified. Like, I wouldn't have been able to learn stuff, not just for Unified, but for the soccer team, for the track team, and just trying to overall be a good person and looking out for the family as well. Like, I just couldn't imagine my life without Unified. So I really would, I wish I would have given you an answer, but I just can't imagine myself without Unified. I think it's just such an amazing experience and such an amazing program, and I really don't know where I'd be today, but yeah, Unified puts me together. So go figure. It means Unified. So, yeah.
Did you say the program's been around for 2 years, Unified?
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Unified has been around how long in the schools? And do you know what other high schools are involved in it?
Yeah. So I don't exactly know how long the Unified program has been around Central Illinois Limestone, but I know it's been going around for at least Limestone's going around for at least a decade, because they've showed me a bunch of old stuff they used to do, and I think because of Lime, I'll brag about Limestone a little bit. I think because of what our teachers and what our past leaders and students have done at Limestone, I think it's done a really good job at inspiring other Unified programs, such as Dunlap's. They have a really good Unified program, and their advisors are great, their students are great, and they do a really nice job of making kids feel included. I know Metamora, Morton, Washington, Richwoods, they all have really, really big programs and are really welcoming with kids with disabilities. And my hope is that it's not just around this area, but in all schools they have that Unified option, and to where they can compete in sports for a state championship. And So yeah, it's been,
Generation.
the UGC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So as I said, past students have had a big impact on Limestone and the Peoria area. So as a part of Special Olympics, I was a part of a committee called the Unified Generation Committee, where we try to plan out awareness and campaigns to spread Unified and spread Special Olympics and all that good stuff. And I think they're really big on, spreading it, like making Unified more available for all high schools. And yeah, Unified just keeps growing. I hope it keeps growing and it keeps going for years to come. So yeah, I got you. I'm sorry.
So next August, you're off to Butler and Indianapolis. How are you going to run this operation, being a freshman in college from Indianapolis, and keep things going? Do you have a plan for that?
So the good news is I'll be in another state, so I'll be able to do some stuff over in Indiana. So that's a positive. It's definitely, and I think that's another good thing about Unified Drip is all these challenges that I'm constantly learning, like knowing how to do a bank account and all that. So it's definitely a new challenge for Unified Drip, but I know our team of three is really, not only they inspire me in Unified Drip, but they've been around all my life. So like I know I wonder why. I know they're gonna help me work through it, whatever we come up with, and I know if we ever do add some new people to the team, I know that they're gonna do a great job because they believe in our cause and they believe in Unified. So yeah.
We maybe have covered it, but first of all, this was a wonderful program. Just thank you so much for sharing it with us. And the need out there, especially if you have family members who could benefit from this, it's just a wonderful program. Did you tell us about your parents and how supportive they've been? And are they all ministers? Your mother and dad, do they all run churches or something, or what?
Well, my mom sings in a church, if that helps anything. So I just think they balanced out such a great job of, if I'm doing this right, then I get good applause. But if I'm doing it wrong, like there's a change that needs to be made and there's a change that needs to happen. So I think the best thing about them is they're not afraid to tell me. They're not afraid to tell me when I'm wrong, and they're not afraid to tell me what needs to be done. So I think throughout my whole life, they've just from Unified Drip to even my haircut, they've been a huge help in that. So I think.
I like this haircut.
We don't talk about when I got a perm. We don't gotta talk about that. But I think the biggest help from them is they're not afraid to tell me what needs to be done. And I appreciate them so much for that. That's the best thing about it. I think that's the best thing about them. So yeah.
Do you take on the feedback all the time?
Yeah. It might take a couple months to lose the hair, but.
So I was just curious, talking a little bit about the fact that you are going to be graduating, you are going to be moving on. I'm a big fan of student-led organizations. I think those are really important. When you think about expanding or growing, do you think you want it to stay more in kind of that student-led realm, or do you see the old folks in here just as a way to get money, or how do you think about with expanding and that leadership? Sorry, you guys are catching a lot of flack today. But do you want to see it more as a student organization, or what do you think about when you envision kind of expanding Unified Drip?
These are all wonderful questions. I gotta say, these are awesome questions and stuff that's really, really important and crucial to think about. I'd say my answer for you is Unified means, anybody's welcome. So I definitely think being student ran gives the youth more opportunity to learn the things that I've learned, and not just from not running a non-for-profit standpoint, but from just a general life standpoint as well. So definitely as time goes on, definitely do some new members, and definitely just from all ages, because and that's what Unified's all about.
I
So
think at our board meetings, we talk about a lot adding more people to our board, just so we can, continue to create awareness in Central Illinois, because that's important. That's where we started. So we talk about it almost every meeting. There are people that we'd like to add to our board to help us out, but I love the idea of keeping it youth-centered. That's really an interesting take.
absolutely.
Along that line, again, I'd like Bob, thank you for what you do. When you get over to Indiana and to Butler University, look up Rotaract. That's a student-led organization that would probably be a great help towards what you're trying to do, as well as you would be a great help to what they're trying to do.
Awesome. Thank you so much again. Like, you guys have no idea how much your kind words mean to me and to Unified Church in general. So thank you so much. All questions? So good.